Hello and welcome to Neon Topic, our discussion show where we break down the biggest topics in the games and games media industry. I am your summer fun time host, Gage Luke, aka, I said that wrong. Luke Burnt first. That's right, I am sunburnt. Spent the weekend out at the beach. Didn't put enough sunscreen on. So
he wrote this.
Red,
he wrote this.
If I'm,
this is
I
a,
did.
he wrote this like this is a written joke, guys.
I was trying
I
was trying to figure out if somebody was playing a prank on him or something, or like if he did it intentionally and was just trying to remember. But
that was an intentional typed out joke for sure. Yeah.
Well, if I wasn't red before, I definitely am now because I'm blushing on top of it. But this week I'm joined by the voice in your head that tells you you're awesome, the comforting yodel from deep in the distance when you're lost in the Swiss Alps. That's right, it's the Singer Bro, aka Steven Singer. What's up?
I love that intro.
Wow,
that's what's up.
That's what's up. I just came up with that moments ago. The producer supreme, the demo demigod, the dungeon master himself, Olam Jesus, aka Jacob Jones. Howdy.
I am Usador, wizard of the 12 realms of Ephesians, masters of light and shadow.
Yep, earthly delights, all that.
Yeah. I stopped.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. But that's just kind of that's the vibes I'm getting. I'm feeling very wizardly with these introductions.
Nice. Wizardly. And then tonight we have the Prince of Dex Builds himself, the verified Verum. It's Verum Dex. What's up? Thanks for being on again.
Hey friends, thanks for having me.
Heck yes. And now I can put away my big script that is comically large on my screen because I'm not wearing my glasses. How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm
so
blind.
Mine
too blind.
My daughter broke mine the other day, and I glued them together with a comically large piece of glue that just looks really funny. It looks really funny when I wear them. So
it almost looks like Google Glass a little bit.
Yeah. I've been telling people it's a thing. It's a little thing.
Yikes!
But yikes, indeed. This is Neon Topic, and this is our discussion podcast where we talk about stuff. We're talking Game of the Year tonight, but before that, I'll give you guys a little housekeeping. If you're watching live on twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension, hello, hi there, good to have you. But if not, then you're probably catching this later on youtube.com/@Neon Gaming Dimension, which is where all of our gaming content posts. So give that a like, a subscribe. Did we pass 200 subscribers?
Yeah,
we did.
Fantastic.
We did.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, people.
Right?
We appreciate you.
Awesome.
And on that note, as the channel grows, we're trying to grow with you guys. We're trying to do cool stuff. So I have a bit of an announcement that's going to technically happen tomorrow when this posts on YouTube. But since you'll maybe be watching it then, we'll talk about it now. We are launching neonpocketdimension.com. That's right, an old-fashioned .com, but it's pretty new fashion because it's pretty much just our merch store with a bunch of other cool links on it and stuff. So I've been working hard behind the scenes designing a bunch of merch, but on here you can also see aggregated YouTube channels, our TikTok shorts, which for the most part Steven does for us, which is amazing. And yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. We got shirts, we got beanies, sticker packs, we got a cool glass beer mug thing. We got the Gex Fucks t-shirt, which is maybe
you're gonna want the Gex Fucks t-shirt, people.
You want.
It's limited edition, so get it while the getting's good. We got stuff for toddlers. We got a bomber jacket on there. That's new.
I can't believe you put a bomber on there. That's wild.
No one's gonna buy the bomber.
That's
too
insane.
Expensive, but it's but it's all good. If you want to be really cool, you can support us that way. And also for people who are watching this or seeing this, because if you are, it means that you're someone that follows us closely enough to pay attention. Use the code First Try Fridays at checkout, and that'll get you 10% off your first order. So yeah, that's cool, and that includes in the shipping. So like the total cost of your shipping and everything gets 10% off, which is cool.
I think it's this, right?
¿Qué pasó? Yes, First Try Fridays, all one word.
First
yes.
Try. Fridays.
It's like a ticker. Let's turn the scrolling off. All right, there you go.
There you go.
That's your code.
That's your code. So yeah, if you use that, you'll get 10% off your first order. And that's just going to be good through like I think the first week or so. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Maybe first month, maybe. But yeah, it's really exciting.
Wow.
It's shout out, thanks to Mr. Hawks for putting me onto Fourth Wall, the company that I was working with to do this with. So it's very cool, super easy, super dialed. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
anyways,
Mr. Hawks.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Also great work, dude.
check out our website.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. Come on, look at it. There's stuff on there.
Just do the thing. Click on it. We're there.
At least go check it out and tell me what you think about it. Even if you're not going to buy anything, just
It's
go
a very
see
slick
it.
design. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
You know, I need to make a command for that. I'm gonna do that.
Dude,
Oh, nice. In
read the
Nightbot?
needful,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, I will.
Heck yeah. But yeah, neonpocketdimension.com. We got the actual thing. We got the whole thing. It's cool. Also, some other housekeeping. We've got a bunch of content that's already come out this week and some more that'll come out. Check out why I'm new over on the Neon Pocket Dimension feed. That's youtube.com/@Neon Pocket Dimension, where Jacob just interviewed our good friend of the channel and just friend in general. Good guy all around. Foxy Steve about tabletop RPGs. That was a great episode. Listened to it live last night while I was streaming, but it's coming out on VOD
Tomorrow.
on tomorrow. Yeah. And then also you had some preview stuff. The Anemo, is that how you say it?
Oh yeah. I played this cool like Pokemon like game called Anemo. I'm calling it Anemo. I think it's
I like
Chinese
Anemo.
game, yeah. But instead of throwing
Sounds right.
spheres, you throw boxes.
Big difference, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Be cool, chat.
It's pretty cool because you can turn into the creatures, that you capture. So you don't just battle them, you can actually become them. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Also, you had a Mecha Break stream that you posted, so check that out. If we've been loving that game. I know for some reason the internet doesn't seem to like that game that much, but I think it's freaking rad. So
there's problems.
Oh yeah, I hear it. But
but it's a fun mecha game.
A lot of cool stuff. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then also, if you didn't catch it earlier, speaking of Mr. Hawks earlier, me and him did a cool little side project called the Discograph Podcast, where we do a deep dive into some of rock's most prolific artists. So it's a fun music show. We build a playlist of like each of our favorite songs from each of their releases, and that goes into Spotify and Apple Music afterwards, so you can follow along. And yeah, we just kind of deep dive into the career, so it's really fun. So go check that out at youtube.com/@the Discograph Podcast. That's that. All right, that was a lot of housekeeping. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone.
Yeah. It's been a while.
We're talking.
We've all been together.
It has been.
Yeah.
It has been.
A lot of shit going on.
So it feels good.
Do disco for Discograph podcast. The disco one.
A Discograph Podcast disco.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the season finale stream.
Yeah, let's hear some disco.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Silent disco.
So we have to pick a disco person for the disco. Yeah, I got you.
Donna Summer.
The Bee Gees.
Queen.
Something.
Yeah, Bee Gees.
Or just what's his name? Michael McDonald. There you go.
Jesus.
Anyways. Tangents on tangents on tangents. We're talking game of the year, and holy shit, what a year it is for games. Therefore, the game of the year is going to be quite the competition, and even with some recent entries that Steven's background might be hinting to, there's new contenders in the business here. So I'm just going to go through a couple of the best. As of yesterday, holy shit! I'm just going to go through a quick list, rattle off some stuff at the top, and we'll stop and pause if you guys want to talk about some things. But this is the best rated games according to OpenCritic of the year so far.
All right.
The first one is Shujinko, I think so. Apparently, it's a dungeon crawler JRPG that teaches you Japanese while you're playing it. I don't know. It's the highest rated game of the year, 97 or something.
Oh, so are you just pulling like the highest rated games? Is that how you generated this list?
Yeah.
This is from OpenCritic. Yeah, exactly.
Nice, interesting.
Now you put me onto this game, I might check it out.
Yeah,
sounds kind of
apparently
cool.
it teaches you kanji and stuff while you're playing it. So whatever.
What about you, Dex?
I'm already in the process of learning.
What do you think?
I'm actually checking it out.
Yeah, I'm fucking wishlisting it. Now you got me to wishlist it. All right,
live wishlist.
Let's continue.
We're going to talk more heavily about Claire Obscure Expedition 33 later, but incredibly promising looking game from the start. When we saw it, it delivered. I think we all have things to say about it. So we'll get back into that when we break down our current games of the years later. big new one that we were talking about, and the leader of the bunch, you know him well, Donkey Kong Bonanza, just hit the scene with a pretty major drop, with getting 10s masterpieces from all around. Crazy. Jacob, you're playing it. Steven, you're playing it?
I'm playing what?
Oh, yeah.
Claire Obscure?
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza? Dude, I am playing the shit out of it. I'm going to play more tonight. I played it last night. I played it this morning. I played it during lunch.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's a good game.
Hell yeah.
Bonanza.
We got Split Fiction, which came out. That was an early contender that came out right at the beginning of the year. Whoops. That is a Joseph Ferris joint. He's got a good track record. It Takes Two already won a Game of the Year at the Game Awards. So they keep continuing to deliver. Though it does feel like maybe now with some of the other stuff that's come out on top of it, that one's kind of slipped back in the ranking a little bit. But I could still see it being nominated. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, big RPG, big sim type of RPG. Has a lot of people really talking it up. I haven't touched it, but has anyone touched it here?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Fuck yeah.
I've yet to beat it, but from what I've played, like 30 hours ish, it's fantastic.
I know Arturo's always talking about it.
It's great.
It's a game that I could see myself actually getting into, but there's no time for it right now.
But it has to be the game you're playing, is what I'll say. But I'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
Totally.
Probably for a lot of reasons.
Exactly. And I haven't played the first one. It is a direct continuation, right? Anyways, we'll see. Blueprints, pretty crazy indie puzzle game.
Pretty cool game
that came out. Yeah, pretty sweet game. I'll talk about that one later. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I was watching Neo Aoshi play some of that last night.
I understand it's great. I don't know when I'm going to get to it.
Did anyone play the first one?
I just beat it recently, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to play too?
Yeah, but I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, give yourself a little break. That might be a little much Kojima all at once.
Good
and I'm going through the Liza P DLC right now.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
You've been streaming that.
Well, I'll jump down to that real fast because that is on the list. Overture sounds like it's a banger.
Yeah,
it is
cool.
It's hard as fuck. That's cool.
There's difficulty rankings now, right?
I have it on the middle ranking because of what I heard. If on the base ranking, the normal difficulty it was, that DLC is like nightmarishly hard from what I heard from other friends who have played through it. I'm like, I don't want to bang my head against the wall. I want to have a challenge, but not hate myself.
Totally. Well, this is one of the first, Souls-like vibes that has given us anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that's responded to by the Souls-like community. And if that pushes other people to follow suit. This is an interesting one. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Jacob, did you do that as part of Steam Next Fest demos?
Yeah, I think it was last year. But it was hella cool, dude. It basically plays like a Game Boy Advance game, which is great. It's just as creative as something you'd maybe see from Nintendo or something like that. But I was having a lot of fun with it, and when I saw it was up for Fantasy Critic, I just I snatched it, and I think it's my highest rated game on my fantasy team right now at the moment. So yeah, and so I think it's y'all should definitely check this game out. It's super interesting.
Nice. Is it a platformer or is it more like a top-down?
I'll pull up footage of it right now.
Cool. While you do that, Monster Train 2. I really like the first Monster Train. Kind of like a roguelike sort of thing going on. Monster Train 2. It's sweet. It's awesome. Yeah. All right, Jacob's got Pipistrello. Is that how you say it? Pipistrello? Yeah.
That's what I kept saying.
Whoa.
Pipistrello.
Because I don't know if you want to say Pipistrello.
Cool.
I think it's like
see?
Pipistrello.
You have a
this is what I was imagining. It's like Zelda-like kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Super cool.
It's a cool ass game. But yeah, kind of like a Zelda game. I'll always love like a 2D game like that.
Yeah, me too. Those Game Boy Advance style, like looking down at from like the Pokemon perspective of the old games. It's like it's always great.
Isometric.
There you go. But yes, Monster Train 2 is awesome. It's just a really fun and addicting game loop deck builder style thing, but it all takes place on a crazy train. There's demons and angels and cool shit like that. So yeah,
crazy
definitely worth. It's a
Osbourne.
crazy train. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty metal. It's a pretty metal game in general, so that's cool.
It is, and the soundtrack is fantastic, by the way.
It's awesome.
That's true.
Fuck yeah.
Citizen Sleeper 2, that was one from the beginning of the year. I haven't touched it, but everyone says it's really good.
Cool.
Yep. Mario Kart World, this is where we get into the point where it's like they're not as high rated across the board, but I don't know, Jacob, you played a bunch of Mario Kart already on your, or both of you and Steven, right? What are you guys feeling about it?
I mean, I understand the complaints.
Another
of the
Mario
game.
Kart.
It's Mario Kart. I like the things that it's doing differently, because I like a game where I can explore shit, but like it's not like a massive bloated, open world. And this is a racing game, so you're just driving around, but like there's races, and it's a fun thing to play with everyone on the Switch 2. Like Dex just got a Switch 2. He just told me that a second ago. And so now you can jump in with like 24 racers. I think it's 24 now. So it's
do the knockout. Rad. It's the best.
It's a lot of fun.
It's the best mode. Knockout.
Yeah, I haven't personally played it yet, but like just seeing like all of you guys like stream and play together and kind of hearing people's thoughts. It's like I know people like it, but I can see that people have their gripes with it in certain areas. So I think this will be nominated for awards, but I don't know if it will be in the 6 at Game Awards.
It might be like, in best the family, sports or racing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Deltarune. I know it's only chapters 3 and 4, but doesn't that technically complete the game now?
Kinda.
Sort of. I don't know. The rollout for that. Yeah.
I think there's like 6 chapters, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's a weird thing, but whatever. They're highly rated on OpenCritic, so that's cool.
Yeah, but they came out this year.
Exactly. Yes. The Altars. I can't wait to start this. It's sitting on my dashboard on Xbox, but I just I can't add a new game that I haven't finished the other ones for. So
you already have 4 plates rotating, and you can't drop one right now.
Exactly. Bionic Bay, kind of inside like really beautiful puzzle platformer kind of thing. I really want to get to that one too eventually.
I hate this game only because it brought me down in my rankings in my fantasy critic. Because I counter picked it because I knew nothing about it.
Oh yeah, you are the counter picker. Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
sorry, at least you didn't counter pick Claire Obscure.
I give Foxy shit for that still.
Rough.
That was a big mistake.
Big mistake.
And but it looks beautiful. I've been in the mood for a side like, so Planet of Lana 2 is coming soon, I think too. So maybe that'll happen. But or is that next? That might be next year.
I think it's next year.
Doom of the Dark Ages, Jacob ripping and tearing up there on your list for you.
We'll talk about that later.
Great. Recent entry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4.
Pretty sweet.
It's more what we know, so it's hard to go. And Oblivion Remastered also. I don't even know that I would necessarily put it up. I mean, I think there's enough there to call it a new product, you know what I mean? But it is still Oblivion to pretty much to the T. So on that note, Avowed, another Obsidian first person / third person, fantasy RPG.
Yep.
I really liked Avowed. It was a good, it's a solid open world without being too big.
Yeah, I like the lack of bloat in that game for sure. Dex, you and I have been playing. Dex, you and I have been playing a bit of this here and there, but Rematch, the game from is it Striking Distance? No, not Striking Distance.
Oh my god, I just forgot.
It'll come back. Seafood developers.
Yeah.
But it's awesome, and it's got some flaws. I don't think it's a perfect game by any means, but it's really fun, and I think it's just like one of purely off of gameplay, deserves a spot for sure.
For me, it captures like the rush you get from playing Rocket League. You get the goal. Like they're still able to give you that rush with normal people and not with the cars. Like I think it does a really good job with that. Like the highs of it are really fun.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just each match has the opportunity to turn from like just kind of fucking around to like, oh, this is intense, and everyone can turn the tides of the game, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy Life I, the girl who stole time.
Okay,
I know nothing about this game.
I had to put this on the list just as like a tip of the hat to an excellent action RPG / Animal Crossing / farming sim, sort of, but not really. That you could plant stuff, but mostly it's just you're either harvesting stuff, fighting like little monsters, or crafting shit in the same minigame. And man, it's a grind, but it's such a fun grind. Like the whole game,
it's
is
like
wacky.
The best grind.
It's really fun.
You sit there, you maybe participate in legal activities depending on where you live, and then you just zone out and grind.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. I was like, "What is it? What's illegal about the game?" Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
Yeah, like basically, there's a bunch of classes, either gathering or combat or crafting, and they call them lives. That's why it's called Fantasy Life. But
you have to get a life.
The girl who steals time is alluding to the story of, so it also has a story, but it's also just a wacky looking Animal Crossing game, and there's so many things and so many systems like going on that it's just really fun, like especially like on a Switch 2 with the enhancements and just it being handheld. Like it's just like fucking chef's kiss, like good time video game stuff.
Getting that Animal Crossing itch for you.
I think Dex would love this game, honestly.
I'll look into it because you and Pages Inc. I just see you talk about this game all the time.
It's a good time.
I would say, just check out a few trailers. If there's a demo, play the demo because you'll be hooked.
You could watch a review and get like they tell you like all the details. That's what got me. I was like, fuck, I heard Greg Miller talking about it, and then I watched like the IGN review, and then I heard other people talking about it. I'm like, I need something like this on my Switch right now. And
it's a game I want to play when I don't want to think about something too hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
You just get those little objectives. I just had to shout that game out. Just get that
absolutely.
out there.
You got to have those games throughout your year, right? Like I'm kind of at a weird place right now where all the games that I'm playing, I want to be locked in on my TV with my headphones or my big, sound system going and like big screen paying attention. And I don't have anything that I'm like playing handheld or in bed type of thing. You know what I mean? So like if, like I am missing that, whatever that is. So maybe it's this. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, that game is also on like Steam and shit. But that's what just saying, like, hey, Verum Dex, you just got to Switch too. You might consider.
I'll definitely take a look.
That's definitely where those types of games live for me, is on the Switch, or if I had a Steam Deck.
Or Steam Deck, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, we are good. That was just a rundown of kind of like the overall year of some sort of bangers that have come out. There's a lot of them. Another one that was on there that I didn't mention was Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm not a Monster Hunter guy, but I know some people liked it. Although it seems to kind of come and gone as far as the talk around it. I don't know.
It was really fun. Like I had a blast playing with everybody. It was just like I don't know if Monster Hunter is really good. I just don't know if Monster Hunter has that staying power to like continually be talked about for the year. Like
I don't think it's gonna be like a game of the year, but it could be like an action game of the year, could be in that discussion, at least nominated.
Cool. Heck yeah. People who are Monster Hunter heads, they're eating good, it seems like, and they've been supporting it decently well, I think it sounds like.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right, well, we're gonna get more into our kind of personal. I'm gonna go down the line, go one by one type of thing. One game that is on three of our four out of our four is Claire Obscure. So I want to pitch it off to Dex to give us his rundown of why it's maybe his front runner.
This is my front runner. Ever since this game was shown, this is the way I describe it. Like when I was watching the trailer when it first revealed, it just scratched something in my head that just told me, yes, this game is going to be something special. And I believe that. Out of all the people like, I don't know, it's like the first game and stuff like that, I was like, no, I 100% believe. I have nothing to base on, but I 100% believe it's going to be something great and special. And after playing it, doing basically everything in that game, minus like one or two things, I can 100% say it is something special. I think it does a lot for kind of the turn-based JRPG genre to bring it more back in the mainstream, showing how good that combat system can be for people who kind of maybe didn't like it before, maybe haven't given it a try. And the story is just so good. So good. I'm still thinking about it to this day. There's so much you can delve into, so much nuance, so much context you can just pick apart throughout all this. And it's just so amazing. The characters are so good. Like some of the best written characters, I think, in any game. Some of the best dialogue. Like conversation in this game feels so natural. Like I would always just catch myself being like, well, I feel like I'm just watching two people talk. Like it's not that typical video game kind of dialogue where you're like, yeah, I'm playing a game. But like, no, it feels more like these people are actually interacting with each other. It's just, I love this game. And if you haven't played it, play it. It's so good.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, and I heard it described, I forget where, but it's rare that you get a new IP or a new world that you just want to consume everything within it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, yes, I just want to like I've been listening to the soundtrack so much. I learned how to
I didn't
play.
even talk about the music. It's so good.
Yeah, I've learned how to play some of the songs on guitar, and I'm like, it's like, yeah, well, it's so varied too, because I mean, like the main themes are the ones that, like, obviously are sticking with me, but like there's a couple of like not EDM, but like really kind of bangery tracks that are like fight themes, like the one, it's actually one in the floating, whatever you call it, in the ocean area. That one of the battle themes is so good. It's like it's a trip. So, but yeah, just the artwork, the characters, the music, especially. It's definitely been, I don't know, it's just living in my mind for sure. And I am about to go to the, without any spoils, I'm about to go to the final thing that you're supposed to do, but I'm just exploring the open world, trying to do everything I can before that happens. And I can't get enough. I'm like, should I go do the thing? No, I'm gonna keep exploring, check it out.
Just soak it all in, man. It's so friggin'
Yeah, I
good.
wanted this game to last as long as humanly possible.
It's one of those things where at the same time I'm so eager to see what happens,
Right.
and it's such an interesting,
so good.
And it's such an interesting thing because as like there's so much nebulousness. Like I heard someone complaining on a different podcast about how they just couldn't like get a grasp on the world, like because there's so much kind of abstraction and it's a little bit surreal around it. But I still think at the same time they managed to just bring you into this like utterly human story, even though it's such a fantastic premise and everything like that. And god damn it, like Mael is just like one of my favorite video game characters of all time, like by far. So it's awesome. Steven, you've been in this deep too, right?
Yeah, I rolled credits and I did almost everything in the game except for like the super thing, which I can't really say anything about. But I'm sure Dex knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
That super thing.
Yep.
But I just have to work up to that. But I don't know, man, like it just, the story beats, the characters are so believable, the music, like, I don't know, normally in games I kind of tune out music, it goes into the background. This one I was just jamming the whole time, and I would miss parries sometimes because it's sound cues, right? You go off for parries instead of visual cues, but tip for the people struggling with parries, I guess. But yeah, I think this game just does something that not many games have done in, like, for me personally, in the last, I don't know, I want to even say maybe decade. It was just like reinvigorating my passion for a story-based game and like what stories can be in video games. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy to say, but it made me think on a three-dimensional level that I haven't in quite a while for any medium. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I think Ben's real fast. Something you said about pushing the medium of storytelling in games forward. That was actually something Ben Starr said in an interview about like wanting to be on the cutting edge of how we tell stories in games, and I think it comes through in his performance. And everyone's Jennifer English rules in this game. The person who plays Lune, I just had a cool story moment with Lune in the open world kind of thing that was cool. And then Charlie Cox, even though he says he feels like a fraud, he spent like 4 hours in the studio or whatever, his performance was absolutely killer. So just shows to see he's a high caliber actor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think we love the games that we can just kind of like, that was really cool, I had a great time kind of a thing. But I think games like this where it really like makes you think in a new way of what games can possibly be, how stories through this medium can impact you and stuff like that, are just, they're once in a generation, I feel like. And when they come around, it's amazing. And I think it just shows the excellence that video games can do when it comes to storytelling that no other medium can match. Because like we can fall in love with movie stories and stuff like that, but I feel like because of the interactive nature of games, you become so much more involved and invested in what's going on.
The ownership of the moment, right? Because you did it. It happened to you. Like, yeah, I played the first hour and then went back and had to replay it with my wife. And she plays some games, but mostly like Overcooked, fun, kind of arcadey party games. And we both at the end of the prologue are just sitting there weeping. And it was like, you know, it's just like, man, this is something. So it's great. Yeah. Jacobs, you're still in Act 1. Push forward whenever you get the time. It'll be here for you.
It's cool. Doesn't work on my computer, and I don't really use my Xbox that much, so there's just a barrier.
It's a very demanding game, I will say that.
I mean, no, it just like it'll crash like on the compiling. It won't even compile. Damn. Yeah, I have this like weird issue. I thought it was my CPU, but then I tested it and it's fine and everything works. So I don't know. So that's why, like, again,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I have to like fuck with my Xbox to play this game, and like that is just good. I'm like, I have 100 games to play. Everyone's playing this masterpiece. I'll get to it. I mean, it seems interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And ultimately, even though it's a pretty, you know, it's a J style RPG, it's not that long, all things considered. So you can get through it.
Well, I'm like pushing 10 hours, I feel like.
Or you can do the mean J RPG.
Fantastic. Another one that's just looking at, that's on 3 of our lists here, is Elden Ring Night Rain. Now this is a little bit interesting one. I'll start with this one. It's one of those things where if I was like reviewing this game for a publication or something like that, objectively, I think there are some holes, some flaws, kind of a nuance to this game that makes it maybe a little bit like hard to call it a game of the year. But I think just on pure fun factor, like when I think about, like I actually rolled credits on this game, but like every night when I sit down to play video games, all I want to do is jump back into Night Rain, and I have to go, no, you have to finish Clair Obscur, no, you got to finish these other. So it's like, but you know.
Well, on my flip side, dude, I am not fucking playing Clair Obscur. I am playing fucking Elden Ring Night Rain, and it's a good time.
There you go.
I'm also playing all sorts of other games that are also great. Okay, it's not just fucking Clair Obscur, all you people. There's other good games to play as well.
I guess I'm just saying that there's all these. I have like a list of probably 8 games that I'm in the middle of right now.
Playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is that I'm technically done with it, except for like the new extra bosses that they're doing.
You just beat that shit, huh?
I did, but I'm just saying, like, I still, when I sit down to play video games every night, I want to play Night Rain, even though I have other stuff that I should be doing.
Have you finished every Remembrance Path?
No, I haven't.
Then you're not done.
I just started playing as the Recluse, and I didn't realize that the Recluse fucking rules. I've
been telling you, that's my point, is that you played through the whole game as Iron Eye, and it's not like the game's over, dude. There's like all these other characters.
No, I switched it up. I actually beat the final night boss with Recluse, which was cool. So
fuck yeah, dude, tight,
anyway.
good shit, dude. Recluse,
she's good.
rules.
I thought she was way more complex. People were making it sound like she was way more complicated than she was, and it's great.
It's great.
So.
I love it.
Jacob, how are you with this game right now? For sure.
Don't know if it's gonna be like game of the year. I don't think it's like it probably like shouldn't win. You know, it's a great game, but it's like a multiplayer game. It lacks the depth, if you will, of like a big game of the year. Like, you know, on every level. Like, it's still Elden Ring, but it's like a side thing. You know, but like it should definitely win like something of the year. You know what I mean? It's a great game. We're all loving it. We're all playing it. I mean, it's just a fun time. Like, it's one of the best games of the year for me, honestly, and I think a lot of people can say that.
Yeah,
I think it could win multiplayer. Right? Maybe.
What? Yeah, duos. Yeah, I can see that. Give me duos.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it. I think that this game, for the most part, beats a lot of the skepticism people had for a fully multiplayer kind of thing for a Souls game. Because in the past, like, you've had multiplayer elements, but it's been such a kind of very specific thing in other Souls games. It's never been like you could do it anywhere unless you modded. And so, like, seeing FromSoft go from making primarily single player games to this now multiplayer battle royale kind of centered thing, and still give you that kind of Elden Ring experience at the same time, but with your friends, I think is really awesome. I love jumping in with friends. Sometimes you die on the first night. Sometimes you make it all the way to the end. I love that. I love one thing I love doing when I play this game is I'll run off from everybody else and I'll just go start killing shit. Like when I play with Send Nuggies, she's like, when Dex goes quiet, he's up to something.
Yeah.
it's just a lot of fun. Like, I don't.
Gage, to be fair.
True.
Like, I don't think this will be nominated at all, and that's totally fine. But in terms of just the fun factor and like the enjoyment I've gotten out of it, it's in the top for me. Like, it's a really great, awesome time, especially with friends. Playing alone, I think, is where, like, this game, I would say, probably wouldn't recommend it to somebody. But if you have friends to play with, I think it's well worth it. And it's only $40.
I wish a couple of things. I wish there was a little bit more like customizing your character, even just fashion souls. I wish that like it wasn't locked behind so many of those rune things that you have to gather. I mean, although I have like my two mains characters do have cool costumes at this point, but you know, it's like that kind of thing. It's like that would increase replayability for me. I wish you could customize like a little bit more, like even like your weapon customization would be cool. Just like some stuff along those lines. I do wish the map was a little more varied. I wish that, like, you know, there was more unique elements to it. I know there's a lot of secrets and stuff still, and those specific parts of the map that change after you beat certain bosses. But there's a little bit of like, man, I've done this for a fucking lot of times at this point, you know what I mean? So it's that lack of depth that pulls it back for me. But yeah, like you said, on fun factor, and it's just Elden Ring, but faster and you know, more twitchy.
I definitely agree with everything you said there. Also, I wish the RNG was a little bit more specified to what character you're playing, because it sucks when you're going through a whole run and you're playing Raider or something and you're getting nothing but FP stuff, but you don't use magic as him, kind of a thing. And so, like, that can kill your run, kind of a thing. So I wish that was a little bit more tuned to, like, you're not getting everything you need, but like you're getting options that are a little bit more specified to your character. And I hope, because I do agree with like the map thing, it's like I hope that they continue to support this game in a big way, and like, okay, here's a map that's based around, okay, this is Dark Souls 2, this is Demon Souls, what have you, kind of a thing. Add new characters that are kind of based from those games, and
even just like within Elden Ring, like, oh, this is a more like plateau-y kind of area, or
right,
you know, kind of like Mount Gelnir sort of thing. You know what I mean? They could do some that kind of stuff. I just think it just at the same time though, you know, it's a $40 game. They put it out as a side thing, and it's like strategically like stepping back from it a little bit. If this is the type of thing that lets them fund their next big single player masterpiece, or the Dusk Bloods, whatever that ends up being, more power to them. And they're still supporting it for free, which is cool. They're giving us like harder versions of the bosses with different drops and stuff. I think they will put some more love into it over time.
Yeah, the last thing I wanted to bring up was this being like such a fun experience gives me more hope for Dux Plugs, because hearing that and like being like, how is a PvP PvE kind of thing gonna work in like a Souls game setting? So this gives me a little bit more hope that will be still a fun experience.
Yeah, at least it's like easy to get into a game. You just like join on a game. You don't have to do like flowers and all this crazy bullshit. Steven, what do you have to say about this game?
So I was just gonna say it's a quickie Souls, like you get the whole Souls experience is what it seems like. I did play the beta, I haven't played the full game. But from what I played, if it matches it even close, I think that it just seems like quickie Souls,
Get it on PC. We'll play.
on that note, after playing so much Iron Eye, I now want a FromSoft game that is at like the speed of this game, but it's all like bow and weapon centric. You know what I mean? And actually, the Iron Eye has a really cool remembrance story that about like I forget what they're called, but they're like a group of roaming assassins that are like exiled, and I'd like, show me that, dude. I just want to play that game now really bad.
Well, I'm just looking forward to Dust Bloods because we have Switch 2s now. We could play it. That's right.
The only thing in Dust Bloods, they can't add fall damage again because this game ruined me. If I ever go out to regular Elden Ring, I'm gonna jump off and kill myself multiple times.
Yeah, a lot of people.
If you're vampires like it kind of looks like you are in that trailer, they typically can jump far, I think.
If Batman could do it, a vampire could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both bats.
They're both bats. Let's see. Steven, what else you got on your list?
I had, God, what did I even have? Because I have DK Bonanza. I have Clair Obscure, and then I had
you had Kingdom Come, but let's talk about DK since it's
let's talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza is what I was about to say.
DK, I've played probably 6 hours now. I woke up at freaking, 3 a.m, wild hair up my ass, and just turned on my Switch 2. Did not go back to sleep. I had to set my Switch 2 in another room so that I wouldn't be tempted to play it while I was working, because this is such an involved game, right? Like, this is not something that you can like Balatro it and kind of, in between things, like just kind of do the turn or whatever. No, this is so active. Like, I spent the first maybe like 20 plus minutes in that little section that you first drop into, just going for gold, just punching to get gold and stuff.
Totally.
But I think it's just, I don't know. Already I can tell I'm going to love this game, and it's already a front runner just by that little I've played. So it's just so satisfying. The soundtrack rocks. The freaking, I don't know, like every time you think it can't get better, so far it's gotten better. So I thought it would be a problem like to get like lost by like wandering, because like there's just so much, and my ADD goes crazy. I want to collect all the gold. I want to collect all the things, right? But the loop that they have encourages you to find other things, like go out and around and go on a specific path. Oh, I want a costume or whatever, so I'll get this fossil, right? Or I'll go get, because there's specific ones for specific things. It's not really a spoiler, but like there's so much I can't say because there's already spoilers,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's true.
But the nods to past DK games are awesome. I think I think Tim Getty said this the best. Like it's like DK Country in a 3D version. Like
Cool.
It feels like that. The loop is there, you know. You find the banana gem to find this thing to upgrade to get this thing, and it's just circular, and you just, I don't know. I lose time playing it. So,
So one of my things with 3D platformers, and the reason that I call Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie my favorite of 3D platformers of all time, is because I really like the quirkiness and the weird characters and the world that it's in. And it's actually one of the reasons that Mario Odyssey, in some ways, while the gameplay is stellar and the level design is incredible, and a lot of the gameplay mechanics are like super unique and interesting, I just like don't connect with the world at all. Like I'm just like not very by, like, there's not really characters in that game. The bosses are lame in my opinion. Like Bowser and Peach is the whole, I thought they were really dumb. And and so I love Rare because of what or at least past Rare for what they've built. Does this have some charm
this
to it?
has
I guess
the
is what I'm
stuff,
asking.
bro. I mean, there's like characters everywhere, bro. Like, look at these characters. They all have something to say, and then when you do something to them, they react directly to it. Like, someone will be in a boat, I'll destroy it. But before that, he's like, "Hey, I'm fishing. I'll fucking destroy the boat." And now he's in the water, and he's like, "Well, I need to go for a swim anyway." Yeah. And like, this is happening with every little monkey you bump into, everything you do with them. And then like they are doing that Banjo-Kazooie shit. Like, when anyone's talking in this game, they're making like fake noises with their mouth. They're like, "Boop, choo choo choo, bop boop beep boop bop boop," and then like the real words are subtitling at the bottom. And it's all unique and great. Yeah, it's got a shit ton of fucking charm for sure.
Awesome. If you miss the Rare kind of charm, I think it's here in spades, dude. So.
Totally agree. And the music, great music. Gameplay, controls, tight. Just got to get used to which button does what still, because I'm still pretty early on. The exploration is stellar. There's all sorts of shit going on. You'll dig into the ground and you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to find gold. And then you start finding some shit you didn't expect. And you're like, whoa. And then you're like, holy shit, wait, there's this. How many of these in this level? Oh, fuck, there's a checklist of things to grab on the level. Uh-oh. Now I'm stuck fucking, trying to do everything before I progress. It's just really addicting in that way. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and it has that Nintendo pedigree and awesomeness that you would hope to expect from that company, and especially from the Super Mario Odyssey team, having not put a game out since that game, and how good that was. Now they have like all this processing power of the Switch 2 to like, all these combustible environments, and you know what I mean? Like, just the particle effects and everything that's going on. The destructibility is impressive. This game is incredible. This game is great.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, that's very exciting. I was pleasantly surprised to wake up and see that it was getting tense and stuff. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Even though Mario Odyssey team, it's kind of, to be expected.
It's early days, but I'm liking it better than Odyssey. So
yeah, same.
That's awesome.
And I loved Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey's great, but like, Donkey Kong Country, dude, you bringing it back, bro? I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna fucking love it.
Heck yeah. Dex, let's talk about Split Fiction.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed, like, I haven't played all of their games, but like the first one I played was It Takes Two, and I really loved that game. I loved how much effort and love and care they put into a co-op experience, because we don't really see that as much anymore in games today. Like, you could still play with your friends, but it's not so much like the game is centered around like what you both can do. Like, a lot of times you're just kind of doing the same thing, but they do such a good job in giving you both important roles and making feel like what you're doing matters. And like, it's all just so unique. Like, they also are very good storytellers. I feel like It Takes Two, I feel like, told a really impactful and emotional story that I don't think you'd expect looking at it. I think you would look at it and be like, oh, it's just like a silly, goofy, like platformer kind of thing. But they do such a good job in kind of intermingling the co-op aspect with the whole relationship angle of that game, and the stuff you're doing together. I feel like really just helps meld the gameplay and story really well. And then with Split Fiction, I feel like it's not as high of a story, it's still good as it was with It Takes Two. I feel like they're showcasing their best gameplay yet. The amount of variety in this game that you can do, like so many different kind of genres you're doing for the different levels, the way that they're able to bring whole worlds to life in these sci-fi and fantasy worlds, like it's a really awesome game. And even though I don't feel like the story is as good, still tells a really good story. Zoe and Mio, was that Mio?
Yes, yeah, I think so.
I feel like they're both very different from each other, and they feel like they do a good job in giving you reasons to care about them and really tell impactful stories for each of them without one necessarily overtaking the other.
It just looks like, and similar to other Hazelight games like It Takes Two, like seems like you're doing so many different gameplay mechanics within even the span of one level. It's like it's crazy that they built all of those systems. It's so wild. So
yeah, because like they have like these optional levels called like side stories is what they call them because they're authors. So it's like if you're in a sci-fi world, which is like Mio's kind of thing, the side story is going to be fantasy based and vice versa kind of a thing. And I think they just do a good job in like here, like you're playing around as different like spherical things and almost like Metroid-y kind of a thing. You're doing like different puzzles, or like you're in a fantasy one, you're riding dragons and shit. Like, and like this pig one is so funny. There's so much like charm to this game, and they're showing the hot dog thing. That's really funny. Like it's just so good. I feel like they are really showcasing their best here.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Heck yeah. I will get around to it. I have a question. Like I said, my wife plays some games, but she has a little bit of trouble with, twin stick, like specifically first person stuff. But sometimes third person gives her a little bit. Although she played all the way through one of the most recent Tomb Raider games. Okay. I don't know. I've heard this game is hard at points. Do you think she could get through it?
I think she could, because I play with my wife and she's also not like the biggest gamer in the world, and like even like she also gets like motion sick pretty easily, so like we'd have to do it in spurts, but like she's able to get it. Like
cool.
Obviously I think it's just comes down to like I think us as gamer, like the more prolific gamers, where I think we have a job of like helping them, like shepherding and being like, it's okay. Everything, like obviously I give my wife shit while we play a little bit, but like
totally.
I would never like intentionally like make her feel bad for not doing well or something like that. Like I want her to have fun. So I think as long as like you're both having a good time, maybe if a part is too hard, you come back to it the next day.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's rad. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that at some point. The EA games tend to come to Game Pass eventually because they play, which is included in Game Pass. So I'm kind of waiting on that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'll quickly go into Blueprints. Really amazing puzzle game. It's the only game in a long time that I've written a full-on journal for. My strategy was to have a page in the journal for every single location, every single room. And so then in there I would write down all the clues and stuff that I found, and stuff that was on the walls. And I ran credits on this game, but I feel like I have barely scratched the surface of what it has to offer. I don't know that I'm going to go back to it. I kind of feel like I'm out of headspace, maybe one day. But my time with it was incredible, and I think it was just such an addicting, like the roguelike elements of it. It's just a really satisfying puzzle game, and it makes you think. It's so heady, and it's not necessarily one of those games that makes you feel smart, but when you do figure something out, you're like, holy shit, that's way above my my ability.
I figured something out that was just like an observation, and I was like, oh fuck, and it blew my fucking mind. I want to say it, but I can't.
the levels too of like, you think you figured something out at some point in the game, and that was satisfying, and then you get this other reroute back into a room that after you found something else out, and you're like, no, I was wrong the whole time. It's actually this, and yet the thing that you had found out the first time led you to that second. It's just like it's so nuanced and layered. It's crazy.
The thing sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because you'll see a bunch of different papers and stuff like that that are trying to maybe direct you, and
Sure.
I would follow a certain thing, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this is the right thing. Okay, this is gonna help me, and you learn later, no, these were fucking lying to me the whole time, and so I've been fucking around on my run. So it's just like these cool little things you find out as you go through, and it can change your whole run.
Yeah, there was one thing I noticed, something that's in the rooms. There's something about that, and it's in, I think, every single room in some form, unless it's specific rooms that you draw up. Because it is a roguelike. If you don't know this game, every time you open a door, you pick what that room will be, and then you're like plotting your course and, trying to get certain rooms and stuff. But in every room, there's something in there, and I realized something about that, and it fucking blew my mind. I'll put it that way.
Oh, those, yeah. When that happens, and
holy shit,
then it's so complicated that you're like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Well, no, I have cool a spreadsheet. You know what I'm saying? So instead of doing like a journal, I made a spreadsheet with tabs.
Of course, you got a fucking spreadsheet.
And I
Jacob loves his spreadsheets.
You are an accountant, my man. That's amazing.
And I just because I'm like, why write? I could just type shit and I could just take screenshots. You know what I mean? So that's the way I was doing it, and I just started tracking my runs. Like, okay, I turned this in this thing. It was this room. It was this color. Like, I'm tracking shit so then I could sort through it and maybe find a pattern or something. That's how crazy.
Yeah.
But then I started doing like a grid of the actual mansion. It's getting wild.
It's crazy. And then there's one room in particular where there's some stuff has to happen. It's amazing. But and then that's why I'm saying I have barely scratched the surface because like there's like the water levels and shit, and I haven't even really gotten to that stuff yet. The Golden Spider in the chat says the idea of a roguelike puzzle game shouldn't work, but it does for Blueprints. That's the thing, is like you're constantly being like, how did they test this game to the point where it worked?
A lot.
It's insane. Yeah, a lot. That's true.
But yeah, I think I don't know if I'll go back because I did roll credits, but like you, I don't feel like I really understand necessarily what all is going on in the mansion, because obviously there's something, like, because you're finding different pieces of paper, it's kind of leading to like this story that you kind of piece together as you go throughout. But I'm definitely probably gonna watch a whole explanation video because I really want to know.
There's a whole letter system, and like you start to get some crazy stuff, and even cutscenes from those letters, which are pretty crazy. That I don't fully understand what's going on there yet either. But
you need a spreadsheet.
No, I meant the cutscenes themselves. They're they're abstract.
You're watching about the cutscenes in the spreadsheet.
I'm fucking making notes on those cutscenes. Okay.
Yeah. Heck yeah. We touched on it briefly earlier, but Steven, Kingdom Come 2. What do you got for us?
So the interesting thing about this, I've never beaten the first one. I probably played maybe 5 or 6 hours of it. Really rushed off of it because of just the mechanics. I didn't put enough time. I didn't give it a fair shake, I don't think, with the first one. I ended up getting killed right off the first village, like with the freaking, when there's an invasion happening, which I guess early spoilers for the first game, but whatever.
It's in trailers.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, well, and then maybe I'll give this one a try. They said they improved combat and stuff like that. So I would say yes, they improved the fluidity of it, but it is still very much a sim game, right? Like it goes for realism sometimes to like a frustration, but like, I don't know, there's something endearing about the frustration, I guess, from what I've played. Like a sort of mastery that comes with certain things, like the blacksmithing is a standout, right? So it's like you have to move the sword through the thing, like, and then hammer it a specific way and turn it over and then hammer it equally on the other side. And then like if you have a rhythm to it, it's easier, right? Like like the blacksmith is like, hey, whistle while you're doing it, it helps. I don't know why, it helps me. And like it helped me. I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Oh.
And then you got to quench the sword or whatever at the right time, and like you have to get it to a certain temperature, and it's like, okay, you want it straw yellow before, and it's like, okay, I'm liking what you're doing here. Like, and I spent a good amount of time just smithing stuff where I could.
Cool.
The I don't know, I guess because you start the premise is you're on an escort for the king, or sorry, the prince, right? And you and the prince are going into this thing to negotiate a treaty. Something happens, right? And you and the prince have to then find a way to get back together, one, and then to get your status back, essentially. That alone is a nice driving force, but there's like all these tiny subplots that happen between, and the writing is just top notch for the game so far. The voice acting is really great. Just the and then wandering around at night, like to find random encampments or random people that just attack you for no reason because they're jerks. Never stops being entertaining. Yeah, and then so this system looks janky because it is a little janky, right?
The combat,
but there's a mastery over it after, like, when you get better at it and you level up a skill in it, those certain actions become easier to do, right? Like it's more fluid than when you first started, and there's still a challenge to the combat even if you like level up your skill in it. It's just you've done it so much now, and there's less certain penalties, like you can spec into very specific things like thrusting, or like, oh, this is your parry timing, right? Like you can
totally
level that up. Those kind of granular things that I'm really into. Getting a horse was a feat. Like it's funny because in a lot of games, like you just find a horse fairly quickly, right? You find a mount or whatever in the open world games pretty easily. Everything in the game that I had to come by within, honestly, the 30 hours I'm playing, I've had to freaking scrape and claw my way to get, like, and in some cases literally pick up shit and like and do like, labor work, like pick up bales of hay and like move them into things. It's just, this is the game, like I said earlier, that you have to focus on. Like, it's the game. If you're playing a game, like it's like this game,
because medieval life sim. You're living.
Yeah, it is because
times.
Yeah, because everything is so realistic and everything plays so differently from other games you're used to in this.
God, like having a helmet and having it put those bars over it, and you're like, oh man, that's brutal. Like you want a helmet for protection, but do I really want a helmet?
And then it weighs you down, right? So you're slower, and like, there's those things to definitely calculate. And like, you step on like a poisonous bush or something, you get poisoned, right? And then you have to like get leeches or whatever. And there's some like crazy stuff in the game.
I've heard some funny stuff about just like if you're smelly, people will be mad at you. Like you have to wash your clothes off and shit if you like, get bloody and all that.
Yep. And you get charisma, like your charisma is an important stat because people don't want anything to do with you. They don't want to even barter with you if you stink, right? So
yeah,
you got the Riz in this game.
You got the Riz.
You have the Riz, yes.
Wow.
Jacob, I think you would friggin' dig this game.
Oh, it's gonna happen one day.
It seems
added
like
on the pile of backlogs.
No, I'm just saying, if any game that came out like that is a U game, this seems like one of those.
100%. I know. Trust me.
Cool.
Trust me, I know.
Well, Jacob, that brings us to your final game on the list, Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh man, this game's cool, guys. Anyone else play it?
Oh, yeah.
I played some,
Yeah, I've gone through a handful of levels.
I beat it. I did not 100% it. I wanted to 100% it, but I did not 100% it. Eventually I will. It's just too many games to play. But damn, this game is so good. It's totally like, it's really just the Doom game that I want. something exactly like this, and I got it, and it's a ton of fun. I feel like it takes all of the lessons that they learned from the last 2 Doom games and puts it together in this like awesome, unique package. It's extreme. It's metal. It's fucking. There's like mecha shit going on in there. I mean,
oh yeah.
You're on a dragon like for multiple levels and flying around.
A laser dragon.
Yep. The main mechanic is parrying, which is like dope, and it's very forgiving on the timing, unless you set it to be like really hard. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Yeah, the mechanics are cool. You don't have to use certain weapons, although certain weapons are good against certain things. You know what I mean? Like with the second one, it was very much a puzzle. You had to use certain weapons in like basically a certain order, essentially, because it's like, oh well, I need ammo, so I need a chainsaw. Oh, I need this, so I got to pull this weapon out. And it was like that. This game is like, all right.
That was a turn off for me, so yeah, for sure.
This game says, bro, just fucking pull whatever you want out and fuck shit up. And it's like, hey, well, certain things might be better against certain guys, but guess what? You can kill everyone with everything. And it's fucking just awesome. It's just such a cool game. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it. Everyone play it. Also, like, it's got that secret exploration type of shit going on in it, just like the other Dooms. But I feel like they do a really good job with it. It's like satisfying to find all the secrets and 100% each level and shit. So yeah, great game. Totally should be in the conversation as well, I think. I mean, I haven't played every game, but I'm just saying, like, let's not forget that this excellent first-person shooter exists and that I beat it.
Know that Jacob has beat this game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
100%.
It's a video game, which I love too.
Yeah.
It's just fucking ripping and tearing, arcadey, shooter fun, and just like, a ridiculous story, a ridiculous reason for being there most of the time, but it gets you into the good stuff quick, and it's just metal and fun, so.
Yeah, I've only dabbled in the other 2, and like have maybe had one PlayStation of like the older ones, but like I feel like the addition of the shield in this game makes the gameplay a little bit more you're more involved, I feel like, because you have like that parry aspect, and I think that adds a cool layer to kind of the tried and true formula.
Agreed.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, those are all their games on our list. A lot of big bangers, some more big games to come out this year. We have things like Ghost of Yotei that's coming out. Metroid Prime 4, that's crazy. That could be huge. I'm trying to think of, I know there's other stuff on the way, but so many good ones so far. It's been a crazy year for games so far. Upcoming game release.
I feel like you can see that better.
Bro, you think they're gonna do the DK rap in this?
You're saying all these games for game of the year, but the sad thing is that you're staring at it right now on my camera.
It may well be, and Latin
Game
Claire Obscure, man. I don't know.
The year.
Wow.
I might be able to agree with you if Claire Obscure had not.
I was going to say, you gotta play it.
I will. I'll see what I could do to make it fucking run on this stupid ass computer.
Other games.
I gotta play Donkey Kong.
Just beat
Volcanoes does.
Some other games coming out later. We got Sword of the Sea that looks cool. We got Metal Gear Solid remake looks pretty crazy.
Oh,
Hell Is Us.
We didn't talk about Death Stranding 2 at all.
Yeah, we touched on it briefly in the beginning.
I don't know if anybody's really played it though. So.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just want to hear Verum Deck's quick notes on that before we go.
He's only played the first one.
I just want to hear his thoughts on Death Stranding 2.
I see.
Really quick.
I am excited to play it because of the quality of life things I hear that they've added, because while I enjoyed the story and that was my main motivator for the first game, there's a lot of gameplay things that are really fucking frustrating, especially the vehicles. I will literally turn my wheels left and I will go every other way, do a loop-de-loop around. I'll probably flip over before I ever go fucking left. So there's just certain things like that to where it's like that really like brought down my experience, because I felt like I was fighting the game to get further in the game kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that most like hugely, but I'm also really excited to learn more about the world and like what Kojima's doing with it. Because I think from playing Metal Gear through my collab with Neo, like I played 1 and 2.
Mhm.
I played 4 a long time ago. Neo still gets upset with me for that.
Same.
But from playing a handful of those games and playing this one, I think this is probably my more favorite story of his, because I feel like it gives me a lot of like, because I love when there's like these really abstract things that are like you try like piece together. I'm not saying Metal Gear doesn't have that, but I feel like this goes further with that, and it's very Kingdom Hearts-ish in a lot of ways, and that's like the storytelling I love. So so yeah, I'm really looking forward to more story.
I love it. Thank you.
Yep.
Other games coming out: Borderlands 4, Silent Hill F. Who knows what that'll be like?
So I'm looking forward to Silent Hill F.
Me too. Pokemon Legends ZA or ZA.
Hopefully great. Yeah.
Hopefully great.
Getting some ZA to play ZA.
Exactly.
All right.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Ninja Gaiden 4, Outer Worlds 2. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders
is getting a lot of good buzz, dude.
Yes.
A lot of good buzz.
Totally. We don't know if it's gonna drop, but things like 2XKO are still on the docket for this year at least.
I am gonna say all the 2XKO previews I'm hearing, like the waves are calm. You know what I'm saying? People are like, I don't know. We'll see.
2XMEO.
It might not come out swinging so hard, is what I'm feeling.
So, I have a question for y'all. So I know they said that it's gonna come out this year, but we'll have a date. Do you really think Silk Song's coming out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to do a bet?
I'll believe when I see it.
We could do a bet.
All right.
Pizza bet. I think it's not. I think it's not.
I think it's coming out next year.
I think it's coming out this year.
Just because I feel like the dodging around the fucking release date has been so frustrating, especially at the Nintendo Direct where they put in a fucking Silver Beer. I'm like, there ain't no way this is fucking coming out this year.
All right.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong, because I know a lot of people are looking forward to that game. I don't want them to wait, but I just so you'll pizza bet it.
What about you, Steven?
Yeah, me.
I could see September, man. I think it's coming out this year.
All right.
Okay, cool.
We're down here.
So me and Verum,
yeah.
Me and Verum got to get you guys pizza, or vice versa, depending on.
That's right.
All right.
For Christmas.
Hold on. Gold Spider said, "You guys forgot the true game of the year, Mind's Eye."
Oh my god! Right.
You know,
for more on Mind's Eye, please just watch Video Game Donkey's video on it. It's fucking hilarious.
Please do.
Please watch it.
The fucking head I gave is so. I've never met a more. I've never seen like a more delusional person.
I know, dude.
Incredible.
Yikes.
Crimson Desert could be cool. There's still a lot of stuff this year, so we'll see how it all goes.
Damn.
But rest assured, regardless, we're all eating good. And yeah, Game of the Year at the Game Awards is going to be at all the award shows this year will be quite the interesting drop.
I think it'll be pretty varied. I don't think their awards will be like every single award will have the same winner in every category. I think it'll be very varied. And the Game of the Year proper will probably be the one thing that may be a little more consistent with Claire Obscure. Like, that's what I think. But I'm saying, like, most of the other awards are not going to look the same, I don't think.
They're going to be all over the place, I think. Yeah.
You guys, for just we'll make this real quick, but do you guys have a prediction for what let's say, is it 6 usually, but let's say 5 maybe nominees for Game of the Year for Game Awards would be?
Death Stranding, Claire Obscure, Night Rain. Bonanza. That's just at the top of my head. That could not be in there. DK Bonanza will definitely be on that list.
Yes.
Maybe Blueprints in some of them.
Yeah,
maybe
if they want to put if that's going to be if they're going to put an indie, it's going to be Blueprints.
Yeah.
If Metroid Prime hits, it'll hit good. Maybe
Ghost of Yote, maybe.
Ghost of Yote.
If it hits the highs of what Tsushima does, I could easily see it being at least nominated.
Well, I think
Totally.
the original only got like 80s, right? Like low 80s.
It's funny because I think that game, the original, was so not snubbed, but a little bit overshadowed by the fact that Last of Us 2 came out a month before it did. And that was everyone was talking about that year. But I think if I think back, I think I don't know. I might like Ghost of Tsushima better than I like Last of Us 2. But
I think around those games are like what the top 6-5 will be essentially.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance or Split Fiction might be like a couple more swappables, but yeah, I feel like the rest of these I'm not gonna see.
I feel like this year we've had such good games from varied genres that it's kind of hard to think what all the different outlets who judge and decide what gets put on there will pick. Like obviously, I think some like Claire Obscure is like a given, and Death Stranding 2 just because they're some of the biggest games this year. But like, I feel like we're gonna see. I wouldn't be surprised if we were surprised with some of the things that were nominated.
Yeah, totally. Or if some games slip in that haven't come out yet, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, we will keep you updated. Maybe towards the end of the year, we'll do another Game of the Year before the Game Awards, and of course we'll do Game Awards predictions and stuff, and all that comes down. But Dex, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But we always love you having on the channel. But please pimp yourself. Where can people find you in your content? Streams?
They can find me on twitch.tv /VaramDex. You can find me on all my socials. VaramDex. Blue Sky is where I mainly post. Sometimes Instagram, not Twitter. I deleted that. So
nice. We'll get there. We're still migrating over just a little bit. I just want to.
I think I have, because like I was still new to like content and everything, that I have a much easier time being like, never mind that place, because that place sucks.
It does suck, but it's just like, oh, it could just like 100 more of you come over with us.
There's still so much there that I get why certain people have a hard time making.
I think
we gotta stay on there just for advertising and shit. But I'm mostly on Blue Sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe by the end of the year we can get out.
I'm much happier on Blue Sky. That's what I'll say. I don't open it there and immediately get upset.
It's mostly just posting stuff, but then I do see more engagement on X, so it's like, what can you do?
Yeah, no, that is the thing. Like, more people are still over there.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, check out your streams; they're always enjoyable, and the whole crew on your Discord and everything that it intermingles with our crew. It's always fun.
I love I love the shared community we have.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. It's a good time,
and it's growing. So yeah, if anyone was watching live in the chat, thanks for being here. Give us a follow. We're happy to have you, and we'll continue to do stuff. Also, Varam, got to get you back at some point soon. We're gonna start doing some Fantasy Critic League checkups here. In the next couple of weeks. So I'll hit you up about that. But everyone else, say goodbye, and I just want to check out neonpocketdimension.com and use code FirstTryFridays at checkout to get 10% off. And support the channel. It would mean a lot to us. You totally don't have to buy anything, but even if you don't, just go over there and check it out and let us know in the comments about it. And if you like,
buy a shirt. Just buy one shirt.
Buy one shirt. They're cool. You want the Gex Fuck shirt? You know you do.
Yeah, buy a sticker pack. They're like really cheap.
Click click connect, and then it'll email us whatever message you type in here. So I want to see some butts.
Yeah, you could put some
some.
I don't know. You maybe make me Shrek in the message.
Yeah.
What do you call ASCII? Can you make some ASCII art and send it to us?
That'd be cool.
But yeah, actually, that's a great thing. From now on, I'd say, if you want to comment on videos and stuff like that, but write in at neonpocketdimension.com/connect, I believe is the URL though, or is it /contact?
You just at the top it's connect is the button, but it's neonpocketdimension.com/pages/contact.us. I say just go to the website, click connect. It's easy.
Go to the website, click connect. Beautiful.
Cool. Good times.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next Neon Gaming Dimension, Neon Pocket Dimension, and Odd Valley Studios.
That's right. Thank you, Dex. Goodbye, everyone.
Now.